too. Yeah. Top flight motherfucker security. Wait a minute, Daddy. You can't talk to these old ass ladies like that. Oh, Greg, just back me up and do your damn job. Now y'all moving on. Take that shit.
Wait a minute, bitch. Now I ain't no killer. You understand me? Okay. But don't you push me. Don't you touch me.
You gonna make me blow this whistle? I'll clear all this shit out with this.
Fuck you and your whistle. Right.
Y'all trying to use the Lord to sell pussy on this corner. I already know.
Wait a minute, you need to cut. Shut your little filthy mouth. Excuse me. Let's go into church, and we're going to pray for these niggas. Have mercy, Jesus. Forgive me, Lord. Joy to the world.
What? What's wrong with you? You can't talk to people like that. That's somebody grandmama, fool. Man, I can talk to people any fucking way.
Now, DJ need to turn my music up. I can't hear it, y'all. Just a little louder. Oh, lover, don't you dare slow down. Go longer. You can last more rounds. Push harder. You're almost there now. Go low.
I've never heard of this conspiracy before. Paul McCartney from the Beatles actually died in 1966. On November 9th, 1966, his car skidded off an icy road and hit a pole. And the theory is he didn't make it. So they hired someone who looked, sounded, and acted exactly like him. They covered this up so it wouldn't affect the Beatles' successful careers and they could continue as usual. They started to include hints of his death in their music because they felt guilty. I can post the examples if you want. And this is not meant to be disrespectful. I just read it online and thought it was interesting. What are your thoughts?
If you a truth seeker like me, since you became woke, don't you question everything in your life now? I question my food, how stores are set up, the water, what's in the sky right now. Everything that I watch on TV, every song I listen to, every medical doctor I've ever dealt with, and even people of higher authority than me. Don't you question everything now? Tell me I'm not alone in this.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1000% believe in? I'll go first. I 100% believe that there is a cure to every major disease, cancer, diabetes, everything. But the more people that die, the more money that companies can make.
According to Ancestry.com, Bill and Melinda Gates think they was cloned.
This should be good. Let's get it. What if this world isn't real and they don't allow us in Area 51?
Buckle up, because this is the most terrifying conspiracy theory I've ever talked about on this channel. And that is the theory that the world ended in 2012. Hear me out. We all know Stephen Hawking. There's this particle, and Stephen Hawking made a prediction that once this particle was discovered, the world could end. And sure enough, the particle was discovered in 2012. And a lot of people out there think that the world just seems very different than when it did in 2012 and before. And basically, when the world ended, when this particle was discovered, we were sucked into a different dimension. Which could be an explanation for the Mandela effect, because we're noticing all of these slight differences between this dimension and the one we were in before. I'm still shook over the fact that the Monopoly man never had a monocle, I swear he did. And while this sounds absolutely crazy, it is 2021, so anything could happen. What do you think?
How is no one talking about this? So the men pictured are part of the 1977 University of Evansville men's basketball team. The entire team was tragically killed in a plane crash. However, there was one lucky member of the team that couldn't go because he was sick. But guess what? 2 weeks later, he died in a car crash. This is really suspicious. And of course, I mean no disrespect to any of these people.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1000% believe in? I'll go first.
That Area 51 isn't where we think it is. It's actually a little bit closer to home. So I believe we are Area 51. And that military base in the middle of the desert that no one can go, the one where you can get shot on sight, is the exit. Why do you think they can shoot you on sight? Because they don't want us to leave.
This is not Taylor Swift, but Taylor might be one of her clones. This is Zena LaVey. She's a musician and the former high priestess of the Church of Satan. Her father was the founder. A lot of people argue that this theory is just because they look like each other, but let's take a closer look. First of all, there are many satanic and Illuminati references in Taylor's music videos. I can make another video explaining that. Zena was high priestess from 1985 to 1990. Taylor was born in 1989. We only hear about powerful people being cloned, so Taylor being born in 1989 could make sense. They're both musicians. What if Taylor got her love for music because it was in her DNA? I can't find the tweet anywhere, but Taylor acknowledged the theory back in 2014. It was a joke about her being like the queen of the clones, but if she is a clone, she might not even know. Let me know your thoughts, and this is just a cool theory I found online. I'm not trying to offend anyone.
The top 5 scariest conspiracy theories. At number 5, we have the Dyatlov Pass incident. In Russia during 1959, 9 healthy people died from a ski truck with no explainable details. Investigators revealed the tent ripped from the inside out, and strange wounds were found on the victims' bodies. Some of the bodies were found to be highly radioactive. Coming in at number 4, we have MK Ultra. In the 1950s, the CIA began to conduct secret research into mind control. They wanted to see how the use of certain substances such as LSD and other extreme psychological experiences affected the human brain. They performed it on these subjects without their consent. At number 3, we have the Men in Black. This theory revolves around the fact that Men in Black are said to turn up after every UFO sighting and have done so since the 50s. At number 2, we have the Roswell incident. In 1947, the military retracted a statement saying they captured a flying saucer, and instead it was a crash weather balloon. At number 1, we have the Philadelphia experiment. During World War II, it's believed scientists were working for the U.S. Navy to make a ship that could be invisible. They say that ship, the USS Eldridge, docked in Philadelphia during 1940.
Here's some celebrity conspiracy theories that I actually believe are true. Follow me on Instagram and don't call me crazy for these. First, I think Khloe Kardashian is O.J. Simpson's baby. She looks nothing like her siblings, and he was a very close friend of her parents. Next, I think Marilyn Monroe was killed by the FBI. She was literally sleeping with the president, so it's possible that she knew too much and they had to silence her. Rest in peace, Queen. And lastly, I think Tupac faked his death and is still alive. He was literally known for wearing a bulletproof vest all the time, so it makes no sense that the one time he doesn't, he gets shot. Also, a month after his death, a music video came out where he dies in a very similar way. Is it a coincidence? Maybe, but I don't think so.
Let's talk about one of my conspiracy theories. I believe Earth is a simulation. The spiritual realm is where we are free. I believe NASA decided to discover space because they realized that we are in a simulation and they're trying to find us a better place to live. This physical body is only equipped to breathe oxygen. That's why astronauts have to build helmets strong enough to breathe in space. This physical body is only equipped to breathe oxygen, so we have no other choice but to be in Earth and not explore the mysteries of the ocean or the mysteries of the universe. I believe there's glitches in the matrix right in front of us, but we just normalized it. For example, what if stuttering is a prime example that we're in a simulation, we just paid it online? One thing I noticed is if I'm around a lot of cars, there's a lot of normal color cars. For example, white, black, blue, gray, red. And if I see a hot pink car, I'm going to see another hot pink car, like the game Crossy Roads. Remember, nothing is a coincidence. Please stay conscious. Like for a part 2.
Crazy what if theories. What if whenever we hiccup is someone from another life trying to revive us? I don't know why I picked up my glasses because I'm more blind if I go like this. What if your friends are actually just a detective and is trying to get as much information about you as possible? His friends come and go. So what if that one friend is just... Girl! What if you're the only person left on earth and everybody around us is just imaginary people and things we made up so we don't feel lonely? Well, I would hope not. What if deja vu is just remembering things from your past life? Imagine, bro. What if you hear someone calling your name but nobody's calling you? It's just your family member trying to wake you up from a coma and your life is just a dream. Stop. What if you saved a random person from committing suicide just by being nice and friendly? I hate doing these because they be giving me about thoughts like thinking about...
Okay, so y'all, just hear me out for a second. So I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I don't know why no one else is talking about it. But does anyone remember back in 2019 when scientists were trying to open a portal to a parallel universe? Their goal was to open up this portal to a reality which was a mirror / alternative reality of our reality. I know, a lot of words. What's crazy to me is that the news of this was literally everywhere, and then boom, at the end of 2019 it was just gone. Now, I'm not saying that these scientists messed up, but I know we can all agree here that nothing has felt right since the end of summer 2019. Like, everything has felt off. Okay, so what if during this experiment they messed up, big time messed up, and they somehow messed up our reality in the process? Or they opened up this portal and then this alternative universe overlapped our universe and screwed up our timeline? 2020 was a disaster, 2021 so far. What if we've entered an alternate reality?
Chilling conspiracy theories. Your birthmark is actually a clue on how you died in your past life. The location of the mark is where you got the scar when you got hurt and died. This is making me think of my cousin because she has a birthmark right below her butt cheek. I wonder what happened to her. Deja vu is yourself in another parallel universe making the same decisions you made at the same time. There's another me? This extraordinary person? Another one? Anyways, child, so there are people that are labeled mentally unstable / crazy, but what if these people are actually living the truth? They broke free and see how normal people cannot. What if they not crazy at all? Come back for part 2 because my mind is
So look, I seen something and I wanted to do it myself to see if it's true. But look at this. This is $1 folded. Doesn't that look like a plane? The fire from the plane? Okay. $5 bill. Look, it look like the tower was hit. The smoke. $10. The tower is on fire. $20. It's falling. The smoke. $50. It done fell. You just see the smoke, the aftermath. The $100 bill. It's just a little fizzle of the smoke coming up still. You know how after the explosion took place and it's just that little smoke coming up. Yeah, they be doing stuff in plain sight. Look at this. This is a $20 bill. If you turn it upside down, don't it look like somebody with a mask on? Look, 2020.
Third eye opens, you'll start to realize how weird shit is normal.
For example, conspiracy theories, because why do we have to call conspiracy theories conspiracy theories? Honestly, it should be normalized because anything we can imagine is real. Why aren't y'all questioning why society is making social media a big deal? Why aren't y'all questioning why money is the power of the country instead of happiness, peace, and love? You're not realizing there's a higher power than the government. You're also not realizing that our lives are literally turning into a dystopian story right in front of our eyes.
Finally, my most conspiratorial theory about how Addison ended up with the Kardashians. This is honestly more of a thought experiment. So the marketing strategy that underlies all of Keeping Up with the Kardashians is product placement. Every time the Kardashians go out to eat on the show, the camera hovers on the name of the restaurant for a reason. In the most recent episode, when they went to hang out in Lake Tahoe, VRBO was like the star of the show. They will build entire episodes around their sponsor. Or like when the whole family goes to a Yeezy show on an episode, that's not just Kim being a supportive wife, that's business. Then it hit me. There's no reason that a person who sees themselves as a product couldn't pay for that same ad space on the show. Like the same way that influencers will sometimes pay to have sponsored posts to self-promote on the social media medium. It kind of reminds me of the Angeline billboards in LA. If you've never heard of this, definitely look it up. But the point is...
No, I don't believe the Bible. That's man-made. Okay, but you believe in zodiac signs.
A prime example of what I was talking about yesterday. First off, Christians are trying to push Christianity on us spiritual people whenever we're just spiritual. We're not religious. Second of all, if I look up Scorpio, it's going to tell me exactly how I act, and I'm going to agree with it. The Bible sway your opinions and make you view life differently. We choose to live freely. We don't choose religion. And God didn't even want it to be religion. He wanted it to be spirituality. But guess what? It got twisted, and now it's lost in translation. But hey, who am I to say? I'm just a 16-year-old spiritual girl.
You saying that you falling back in love with me. I bet you can't find nobody love you like me. Taking memories and making something we used to.